Welcome to your new favorite band, the podcast brought to you by the LA Maybe. And now, your hosts, Dallas Dwight and Drizzle Silvera.
Well, hello. Welcome back to another episode of your new favorite band with the LA Maybe. I am Dallas Dwight. Across the table from me is...
What's up, Driz? Coming at y'all. What's up?
All right, so we're back again. I feel like it's been a while.
Yeah, but it really has only been a week.
It's 1 week, but it feels like it's been forever.
I think it's literally because of how busy we've been lately.
I think it's because we've had no shows this week. We've played shows every week and every weekend for a while.
That's true.
Having no shows, it's like, I haven't seen the guys in a while. It's like, because I haven't seen them every day for,
Where's my other family?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it is like that for sure. We've had a lot of gigs come in, and we wanted to go over the tour calendar with you guys and talk through it. Because you can go check it out anytime you want, lamaybe.com/tour. However, we're your hosts for the day, so it's more fun with us, I'd like to think. How about that? All right. Driz, what do we got coming up?
Well, due to when this podcast is coming out, we're going to have to skip a few dates that we'll already have played.
Exactly. I'm debating. Okay, regarding tour, I'll say this now. Tomorrow, August 26th, 2022, is a big day in the LA Maybe camp. For starters, our new deluxe edition of Dirty Damn Tricks is arriving to your ear holes via the interwebs. So that's coming out August 26th. That's tomorrow, the day after this is released. If you're listening 10 years in the future, then that's 2022 for reference. And let me know how the world ends.
And we can also say this about the deluxe. We have one single out right now from that. It's a new song.
Yeah, brand new one.
It is the brand new one.
The baby song.
Yes, The Long Road. And the response to that has been spectacular. It still sounds like the LA Maybe, but it's an acoustic version.
Right. We had a lot of fun with that stuff. It was fun to kind of reimagine it. So that's out right now. You can go to lamaybe.com/thelongroad, all one word, to check that video out. If you've somehow missed it, I don't know how you're watching this, but missed that.
Dude, people get busy, man. Sometimes stuff just happens.
If you watch the podcast, you're probably definitely up on everything else. Because the podcast is like you got.
But sometimes there's not VIPers. Sometimes, so
no
you should be a Viper and go sign up $7 a month.
True. It's worth mentioning.
lamaybe.com/VIP.
Yeah, it's worth mentioning at this point that the Vipers have heard many more tracks than just the Long Road.
Yeah. Plus, they also kind of really get more of an idea of the inner workings of our mind.
Sure. And and there's been multiple episodes where we literally just plan something on the podcast. Shouldn't we do you know what I mean? And then we're like, maybe we should do this off the air. However, I didn't bring it up to tell you about the deluxe edition, August 26th, because
August 26th, mark it.
You already know about that.
It's coming out.
But August 26th is another day. Is the day that's going to live in infamy for the LA Maybe, because we have a massive announcement coming your way. And we can't wait to
massive. It's like if I was to put it in porn industry terms, it's the Ron Jeremy announcement.
Ron Jeremy of announcements.
Yes.
Yeah. What else? What a guy. What a good
I just gotta let people know how big of an announcement it is.
It's quite a big of an announcement.
It's a big of an announcement, man. A big of an announcement.
I love when I can't get one over, man. Because I don't let anyone else get one over, so it's only fair.
Yeah, dude. Yeah.
It's only fair.
Tits for tats, man.
It's got to serve it back across the net there. Big announcement coming at you guys tomorrow, August 26th, 2022. I hope you guys don't miss it. There's no way you could. We'll be blasting out as much as we can. And you know what? I know what you're thinking right now. You're thinking, and by the time this comes out, maybe we've already announced it, but you might be thinking, it's got to be about the Kiss Cruise. It's not. It's something different. And I say that to get you thinking. What could it be? Let me know in the comments below. Although, you only have one day to do it before it's actually announced.
You got one day, so blast
so scratch that. Anyway, back to tour, because the announcement is related to tour. But Oklahoma, we are coming your way. We will be in Oklahoma at Mid-America Outdoors. That's September 2nd, a Friday. We will be there with our good friends and incredibly good-looking guys from Anything Goes, the Guns N' Roses tribute.
Yeah, they're pretty cool most of the time.
Really cool
Sometimes
guys.
Sometimes the guy who plays Izzy can be a little bit of a douche.
Yeah,
but
he is kind of a douche. You're right.
Kinda,
Wears a
dude, his jokes are so
wears a
dad jokes.
Stupid hat too.
Yeah, his dad jokes are pretty gay.
And their Slash just, sucks.
Gay as in like.
I wish I could do it. Let me be Slash. we're confusing a lot of people because you just got to come see Anything Goes to get the joke. And if you have already seen it, you're in on the joke. And don't tell your neighbor. Let them experience it for themselves. September 3rd and 4th, we will be at Redneck Raft Out 2022. That's in Afton, Oklahoma. I'm so stoked for this festival. First of all, it's a 2-day festival, Saturday and Sunday. We're going to be playing on Sunday. We're playing with our boys in Quiet Riot. Mama, we're all crazy now.
Yep.
Come on, feel the noise.
Come on, feel the noise.
Come on, my face, feel the noise. And
come on, my face, feel the noise.
Oh, great. You sang that so good. Now we're getting a copyright strike. Them Dirty Roses.
I did.
Magnolia Bayou. You know how much we love those guys. It's literally going to be us, Magnolia, Dirty Roses, and Quiet Riot. It's going to be 4 bands on Sunday. Saturday, there's some bands as well, and we're going to enjoy those as well. Because
Sunday's going to be the one you really want to see, though?
Sunday's going to be the one you really want to see at noon.
Yeah, specifically at noon.
Specifically at noon, then go home.
Yeah,
Just kidding. I'm kidding. Don't do that.
Nah, please stay for the other
No
guys.
one would
They're
do that.
awesome. They're
Miss us. They're going to be sleeping
No,
in their
someone
tents.
literally comes. Someone literally is like, I was told I should only be here from noon to 12:45.
I got to go now, they said. So if you're in or near Oklahoma, please come out to that. It's going to be a blast. Jeff, the guy that puts it on, is incredible. We love him.
Or if you're not in or near and you just want to go and do it.
Ride with us, dude. We're going to be driving across the country
Yeah.
to get there. It's going to be a blast. We're playing a full weekend in Oklahoma, essentially. I've never even been to Oklahoma. Now, there's one catch to this festival.
I've heard it's it's where the wind blows sometimes.
I don't get it. But I have a question for you. What's the catch to this festival?
Probably like all the bass and brim and stuff on the lake.
You
and
can
whatnot.
only boat into this festival or come with a friend that has a boat. That's it. It's a boat-only festival. There's also
and catch fish.
And catch fish.
Yeah.
There's also a floating stage. Well, the stage is floating, of course. That's not what I meant to say. A floating dance floor in front of the stage for people to come and hang out. It's going to be super fun. We're going to be playing to a bunch of people in the lake. I grew up on a lake.
So excited,
Ready
dude.
to dive in and swim a couple miles.
Dude, I'm down, man. I'll swim a couple miles.
Oh, yeah? You know how long a mile is when you're swimming?
Yeah, I'm just joking. I mean,
really long.
I'll probably end up like getting halfway through a mile and just like floating on my back.
Oh.
Yeah.
Think you can go halfway. All right. I'm kidding.
Okay. All right. Scratch that a quarter mile.
All right, I'll get 2 strokes in. I'm going back into beer. I'm stoked, man. It's going to be so fun. I'm looking at their website here. You can head on over to redneckraftout.com. Check out tickets, VIP packages, all that stuff. Now, I will say this. For our perspective, since we're going to be there Friday and the festival is Saturday and Sunday, you might be asking yourselves, well, what are you guys going to be doing Friday? We're going to be hanging out at the festival with you.
You'd probably be asking that.
Yeah, I would be.
Yeah.
That'd be the number one question on my mind.
It's
Followed
like-
closely by what am I doing with my life?
Yeah. Yeah. For sure. For sure.
Yeah. Why didn't I learn to read? Just stuff like that.
Are you making fun of me right now? Like,
No, that's my mind. I was making fun of myself.
I thought you were making fun of me for not being able to read, and you shouldn't make fun of people for that.
Neither of us can read. It's just,
Can't even read music, dude.
It's the guitarist's
I'm a
curse.
musician. I can't read both.
I can't read nothing.
So what about that Friday though? We kind of briefly talked about that Friday.
that Friday we're
Friday
gonna
in
be-
Oklahoma.
We're going to be at Mid-America Outdoors, right?
Yeah.
Playing Jay, Oklahoma. I've heard that's a really cool venue. I've never been, obviously. Never been to Oklahoma. So we get to drive through a bunch of states we've never been to, at least me. We go all the way through Arkansas. You know what I mean? Okay, so September 9th, moving on to the next weekend, we're going to be at Whiskey Sours. That's in Mabane, North Carolina. We've heard so many good things about this venue, and we can't wait to go there. We would love to see you there. This is a relatively local show. Mabane, if you're unfamiliar, is between Greensboro and Durham, Raleigh-Durham. So please, if you're in Raleigh, you've been wanting to see us. If you're in Greensboro, wanting to see us. If you're in Charlotte, you want to trek up there with us.
I thought that was just how Bane pronounced his name after
Me Bane.
after he got hit so hard by Batman. You know, he's just.
If you saw the movie, Bane's doing the hard hitting, not Batman.
But towards
Also,
the
it's
end,
really funny that he's so big and Tom Hardy's like 5'7". Okay, so September 15th, we're going to be at the Tin Roof in Myrtle Beach. That's going to be a wild show. We're super stoked. And we possibly will have some other shows in Myrtle Beach lined up for you, but we can't announce those yet as they have not been confirmed. So keep an eye out there if you want to trek with us to the beach. If you're a super fan, we got room in the trailer. We'll toss you in. Just throw a bunch of bodies in the trailer right alongside our merch.
There's no AC.
Living bodies. Come on.
Well, I mean, you start out living, but there is no AC.
They're alive, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty quick. There's a vent at the top. It's like poking holes in the box for the frog or the cat. You know? How you guys doing back there? We're just
Still
banging on
alive
it.
when you get there. Still alive when you get there, but they're just like all
we show
on the
up to
ground.
load out of the venue, open the trailer, 30 people come out. Ah! Like we brought our crowd. These guys are awesome. September 23rd, we'll be at Hickory Tavern Ballantine. That's in Charlotte. The Hickory Tavern Ballantine location is so good. We're also going to be there November 4th, by the way. So September 23rd, November 4th, we will be at Hickory Tavern Ballantine in Charlotte. We love it there. We haven't been back since 2019.
Yeah, it's been a long time.
So that'll be really fun to get back there. About 3 years since we played there. So, and then October 21st, that's a Friday, we're going to be at Tin Roof in Columbia. So we're doing Tin Roof in Myrtle Beach, Tin Roof in Columbia. Tin Roof's a great live music joint for those of you that don't know in the area. I grew up in Columbia. I went to college at the University of South Carolina. So that Tin Roof right there in the heart of the Vista in Columbia, I know it very well. And I know how crazy that place gets. I mean, just packed beyond belief. And I hope it's still that way. It was that way when I was there. So shows there are always kind of rowdy and fun. November 5th,
there we go.
we're at Lake Hickory Haunts in Hickory, North Carolina. We played that last year. It was really cool. There's this
That's
whole,
right.
there's this whole, it's one of the craziest and most, I don't know, successful or whatever, however they define it. I'm not a big horror guy. This thing's nuts, though. They go all out. So if you guys want to come
You
up
should
and get
pronounce
scared,
your OR a little bit more at the end of
did
saying
I
like
say?
horror.
Horror.
Because you said you're like it sounded more like I'm not a big horror guy as opposed to like horror guy.
not a big horror guy. I don't like Jason. I don't like any of the horrors. It's like you find out, like, wait.
Yo, he's talking about the scary movies.
No, he's talking about horror. He's just saying it wrong. I don't
Friday the 13th. Don't like horror movies.
Not a fan of slasher horror. Not a fan of demonic horror.
Not a fan of supernatural horror.
I am a fan of paid horror. No, just kidding. So yeah, Lake Hickory Haunts. They call it the Haunt. You go through this thing. It's like it's unbelievable. You just got to go experience this. If you are into horror, if you're into horror at all, you got to go check this thing out. It's going to be a wild ride. November 5th. So it's actually after Halloween. So prepare for that. November 12th, we are back at Stooges Pub and Grub.
I cannot wait to be back there. That was so
Pub and
much
Grub.
fun.
That was super fun, man. And it was. I love the stage. I love the lights. I love the people that were there. There were so many people there wearing our shirts, asking
Yeah,
for
it was
original
awesome.
music. It
It
was
was
really,
awesome.
really a good time. We loved Stooges, and we can't wait to go back. Other than that, December 3rd, we will be in Sheffield, United Kingdom, Britain, England. Welcome us back. Well, I meant to say
That's right.
welcome back, but that doesn't make sense. So I said welcome us back. Winter Rocks 2022. We'll be there with our friends in the New Roses and lots of other great bands. Can't wait to get back.
Should
over
probably say the R a little more clearly at the beginning of Rocks.
there. Why?
It sounded a little more like, Cox.
I don't think I made that mistake.
Yeah, dude, I heard it, man.
I can't read. I barely know what an R is, but I appreciate you giving
Talking about Rated?
You talking about movies, bro?
Talking about Rated, man.
Talking about rated NSFW, dude.
Anyone brings up R in an alphabet, you talk about Rated?
Talking about rated R. Did I tell you my theory that they, and I may have even done it on the podcast, that when they rate movies, they the voice gets lower the more intense the rating. So it's like rated G, rated PG-13, rated R. Like,
And then all of a sudden you go,
NC-17.
and then for X, it's just
it's just a sub drop.
it's not even like, what did he say? But G's always like rated G.
Yeah, right?
And you're just like, oh, cool, Monsters Inc. Like, or no, I skipped PG, didn't I?
Yeah, you did skip PG.
PG is where it is, man. What even is G anymore, dude?
I don't
'Cause, like,
think
even
anything
Minions and
that
stuff.
comes out anymore
Well, it's
is
got to
G.
be like, Peppa Pig a thing? You have kids.
Yeah.
That's a thing, right?
Yeah.
I've heard of these.
TV ratings are different than movie ratings. That's a
guess.
TV rating, and it's British too. So.
Uh-oh. Oh, God.
Uh-huh.
Oh, God.
Yeah, man.
Ugh. We hate that place. It's like our second home.
Yeah. For real.
Britain's awesome. We're going to... Oh, can't say that. Never mind. I almost said something.
You did almost say something.
I was about to... No, I'm kidding. No, we're going to gloss over that. Okay. You're up to date on the tour dates. You know all the inside info.
I'm up to date on them now too. So it was
Drizzle's
really...
like, okay. He's writing them down. Like, I'm going to be...
No, literally when the screen wasn't on me, I was like,
You're like,
the camera. I said the screen.
Cancel everything. I
That's
did
a
also
good
want to
picture.
draw your attention to lamaybe.com/store. If you would like, you can head on over there now. Pre-order the Dirty Damn Tricks Deluxe Edition, which, by the way, is coming out tomorrow. But that just changes your pre-order to an order. You can still get it there. What I'm talking about is hard copies. You can get a regular CD, like a jewel case. You can get a signed CD, signed by all of us. And that is actually not a jewel case. It's a really nice, high-quality, what they call digipack, which is like a nice, I can't even describe it. It's like, you fold it open, and it's all very polished and very nice. It's my favorite way to own a CD. Much better than a jewel case. And we have a very limited edition run of Dirty Damn Tricks Deluxe Edition vinyls. So, it's worth noting, by the way, that the vinyl has length constraints. You can't have side A and side B be over a certain length, at least with the company that we produce with. What that means is the vinyl track listing is actually significantly different and shorter than the original signed deluxe edition. So if you get the vinyl, I would recommend either streaming the deluxe or just getting another CD or whatever. And I don't say that to sell more shit. I say that because you're gonna miss.
Don't want you to be disappointed.
Yeah, I don't want you to get it and be like, what the hell? You know what I mean? And there's a disclaimer and all that on the website. So
Did you just say dick claimer?
Yeah,
Dude,
dick claimer,
you
yeah.
got to really work on your pronunciations today.
But what I'm really trying to do is show you this new tee we got right here. If we can go to the GoPro for a second. This is the new Skull Roses tee. What am I doing here?
I don't know, dude.
I meant to do it on this screen.
You're fired.
This is the new Skull Roses tee, which actually we're calling it the De La Muertes tee. This is available right now in our store. It's one of my favorites.
It's that one right there.
It's that one?
Yeah,
Okay.
that one right there.
What other one were they thinking of, maybe?
I don't know, dude. Like, things can be pretty confusing these days. So
That's a good point.
yeah.
I also believe it's available in Dark Heather. Is it? Nope, just black. There you go. So that's the De La Muertes tea. You can head on over there. It's called Skull Roses right now. We'll change the name. That's going to be, I can't say any of the stuff I wanted to say. Anyway.
Cool. That's all I need to know.
That's all you need to know.
That's all you need to know.
My guy. All right, back to you, Driz,
All right, back to me.
while I clean things up here.
All right. While Dallas is scrubbing the screen, metaphorically, I'm going to talk about the guys from Anything Goes, the Guns N' Roses tribute.
Play with them at Amos's.
Yeah, we played with them at Anus's.
Yeah, Anus is South End.
I got to work on my pronunciations, too. I got to stop giving you so much shit because,
Yeah, your pronunciations really need some work.
yeah, I could really polish up my
You could really
enunciations.
better stuff.
Yeah. But anyways, yeah. No, the guy who plays Slash, he was a dick too.
Just so like.
Well, dude, he just had his shit.
And you know
didn't
what?
stink,
I
you know
want you
what?
guys to go find this guy and contact him and tell him that Driz said this because he won't stand for it.
Yeah, dude.
He is kind of a dick.
Dude, he's like, but at least at least he's not as bad as their drummer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, to be fair, they all suck.
Bassist though. I mean,
Best part was the opening band.
Everyone knows that that's a wig, right? It's got to be.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, same for the Slash.
Yeah.
That's got to be a wig.
Probably. Yeah.
Played every note wrong.
Anyways, well, fuck those guys.
Yeah.
Yeah. Fuck
we
them.
hate them.
Yeah.
Anyway, with that said, we're excited to be playing with them at J
Oh,
Oklahoma.
yeah. Sorry. Many apologies. Anything goes, guys. Y'all rock. Thanks for having us
Yeah,
play
thanks
with
for having
you.
us. Anything goes.
Yeah.
We're stoked to be here. What else is
So
going
glad
on?
we didn't have
what
to
do we
share a
got?
green room with them.
Yeah, that's a good point.
What else do we have going on?
New music.
Yes, we are working on new music right now.
New music is in the works.
It is
well
in the
underway.
works. Well underway.
We have 1, 2 ready to be mixed with a third almost ready to be mixed.
Yes, and I think we have a
Few
big
others.
announcement we're going to make on this podcast about possibly needing some EXTRAS.
Yes.
Dude, I spelled it right. Please
That's
tell me I
insane.
spelled it right? I spelled it right.
ESTRAS. What?
You trying to spell ecstasy?
trying to spell? You trying to spell ESRB like rating? Like
R, dude.
no. All these jokings aside, we need your help. And if you're watching this and you're in the area, mark your calendar, please, for September 22nd. That is a Thursday. If you have to work, cancel it. Put me on the phone with your boss. I'll tell him your job doesn't matter, and he can fire you. And then you'll be free for September 22nd, Thursday. Because we're going to be shooting a music video
Yes, a music video.
for the brand new LA Maybe single, which will be dropping later this year.
Probably don't want to say the name yet, but
I do. It's
we do.
It's called Down to Fight.
We've already talked about it, I believe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And if you've seen us live, you've heard us play it. If you were at the Amos's show, you were on the recording, by the way.
Yes.
I want you to know that. It came out amazing.
Yeah, we got to spill the beans a little on this before we
Yeah.
kind of go further
Okay,
into
you go.
this.
You go. I'm drinking. You go.
Yeah, so we literally roll up to Dallas' studio, which is minutes away from the venue.
Yeah.
And by minutes, I mean like 1 minute. And
Traffic, 25 minutes.
with traffic, coincidentally, 25. Yeah,
City
exactly.
traffic.
Faster
Just
to
sitting there
walk.
like, I could fucking
faster to
walk,
walk.
dude. Like-
Yeah. But anyways, so we're recording the vocals and just our gang vocals.
Right.
And
There's one point we should say. There's one point where you have to go, hey.
yes.
That's it.
Fair to say that, yeah.
Yeah.
And so you were like, dude, I'm bringing my Zoom recorder. I'm like, what are you doing that for? And you're like, dude,
Yeah, I got that. I'll show you.
he was like, I'm going to record the actual audience. I'm going to get them to say, hey, and when we do that, we're going to track them and then blend it in, see if it works. And so we did that night. Dallas pulled out the recorder and he had the crowd yell, hey, told him that, if it works right, sounds good, that they're going to be on the next album or single at least for sure, which, anyways, it turned out fucking amazing.
Yeah, so shout out to the Zoom H6 handy recorder. I've had this thing forever. I've used it to record a lot of sound effects. I went into a park and recorded sound effects, went back to my studio, put on my headphones, hit play. I can't describe to you how good these mics are. It didn't sound like I was listening to my recording of the park. It felt like I was sitting in the park.
Yeah.
It felt like I was just standing right there, just flawlessly reproduced in stereo, XY quality here. So I had this in my hand. I brought it out. I held it up. I said, all right, everybody. On 3, say hey, which I did, 4 times.
Yeah, 4 times. Yeah.
Only used 1. Didn't need to layer it or anything.
And it was
And,
massive.
It just sounded huge. It's a crowd of 500 people. It sounds awesome.
yeah.
And you know what?
So that night we were driving home from the gig. Dallas,
on here. If it's
Dallas
on here,
had
I'll play it for you.
Dallas had gone back to the studio, and that night sent a little video snippet of him blending them in.
Oh, okay.
Something there.
I'll turn it down and play, and then you can carry on here.
Okay, gotcha. Yeah. So, anyways, blending it in, and it sounded amazing. So, congratulations, Amos's crowd. Sorry you had to stick around for those douches. Anything goes. But you got to see the LA Maybe and be a part of our next single,
Yep.
Down to Fight.
This is LA Maybe history right here.
All right, you should put it up to the mic.
I know. Limp dick, Mike.
You can hold it a little closer.
It's really hard to hear.
Go closer.
I'm going to skip ahead. How about that?
No, just do it. Just play it. It's cool.
Shit. Hold on. I messed everything up.
Yeah, now he's going to probably have to, start over.
Okay, here we go.
Just hold it right on it. You should be.
Here it is.
Let's try it.
By the way, it's worth saying that listening through this speaker, it's going to sound like garbage. But on the recording, on the desktop, incredible.
Oh, yeah.
Just, I saw that and I was like, oh my God, it works so good. Like, I'm so stoked. I didn't even know if it would work. I thought it might have been clipping or bad or noisy or something, but I trimmed it up just right. And it was super easy to make it sound good. I didn't have to do anything. And yeah, it came out really good. And so the people at the Amos's show we played not too long ago are on the new LA Maybe record. Name will be released later. We know it. This thing here, man.
Maybe.
And the album art will be released later as well. But September 22nd, Down to Fight, music video shoot. If you want to be a part of it, I know you're thinking where, when, how, why, all the questions. I don't have all of those answers right now at the time that we're
You have to go through a screening process, so we don't want just any...
He's joking a little bit, but for real, you will most likely have to sign a waiver because of the nature of the video idea that we have.
Yes.
We can't be getting sued for injuries, which are not likely, but more likely than if we were just
walking
playing
in a
field.
park.
Yeah. The video is called Down to Fight. I'll leave it at that. We need as many people as we can get to show up to this thing.
Hell, if you want to fly out from England,
Do it.
you know.
Obviously, we cannot explain the video until the day of. We can't tell you what you're going to be doing. We know what you're going to be doing, but we can't tell you that yet. And we can't announce that. So what I'll say at this point is if you're interested, if you can be available that day and you want to be a part of it, please message the band page. Please message me, Dallas Dwight, Facebook, Instagram, or the LA Maybe Facebook, Instagram, whatever you want. Or if you have my number, if you're one of those people, or WhatsApp or whatever, please get in touch with me and we will figure out how to get you there. It is an unpaid extra gig. However, there will be plenty of pizza and beer or some other food, but it'll probably be pizza and beer for everyone. We'll hook you up with that. And more importantly, you will be immortalized in a video that will last forever. So
Yeah, right?
And it's going to be, if you've seen our videos so far, you know we don't half-ass it. We go all the way. Whether we're going to an abandoned historical landmark or playing in a video game arcade or doing massive landscape shots across the Carolinas over 2 days and pouring rain and searing heat, or we're renting out a video production studio and going in like a news crew and doing it. We don't go small. And I say that to say that this one is going to be the biggest thing we've ever done by a lot.
Hands down. Hands down.
So if any of this is sounding interesting to you, if you want more information, please hit us up. And we'd love to get you that information. And I still probably won't tell you what's going to happen, maybe very roughly. But it's going to be cool as shit, and you should definitely come. I think probably, if I should say this, if you're going to come, we'll need you to participate. Like, we can't have people just showing up and like watching. Is that fair to say?
Yeah, it's not.
We don't want like a crowd to watch. That's not. It's not gonna. That wouldn't work anyway with the idea. So it's not like a come hang out. It's like a come participate.
It's a come participate and bring your party shoes.
Yeah, and wear what you'd wear to a rock festival. You know?
Yeah.
Don't come in your suit, or do. It will get torn.
Maybe.
Maybe.
Maybe not.
Maybe not.
Maybe.
Depends on if we can lock down that lion we're trying to get.
Dude, for sure.
Yeah. Lions are expensive, dude.
Very expensive.
Like $500.
I know the cheetah's out of the question already.
Yeah, he's too fast.
Yeah.
You think the camel will show?
Or there'll at least be some form of camel.
What about the scene where you're wearing... Oh, no, you're not. What is this shirt? Oh, this is your same shirt you wore last year. Or last week.
Last week.
Yeah.
Yeah. I've watched it since. Yeah.
I call bullshit.
No, it's actually been watched since. Dude, I literally like take a shirt off and just throw it in the laundry machine.
Oh, for real?
Yep.
That's crazy. I just do a hamper like a normal human being who can read.
Just throw it right in the laundry machine. Yep.
Oh, it just sits there for a while and then you run it?
Yep.
Oh, that's kind of smart. That's nice.
Yeah. Like a normal human being should.
That doesn't provide for anyone else doing laundry, but I like the idea. It's a good, like, bachelor idea. I'm going to do that.
Dude, yeah, you just walk by and you're like, I need to change my shirt. Boom.
Yeah.
Throw a new one on.
Yeah, that's the sound of changing a shirt. Foom.
Exactly, dude.
Yeah.
That's why I said it.
What else is going on? What else do we got? We've This podcast is a tease, man. We've teased all sorts of crazy stuff.
Yeah,
and
lots
it sucks
of
because we can't.
Yeah.
Like, we can't. So here's the thing: when you have information that you want to get out to the public, like, oh, hey, we're going to play this show, or we're going to do this tour, or we're going to do this thing. It's super annoying to me as a fan to be constantly told, like, we can't say blah blah blah. That's super annoying. Totally get that. However, on the other side of it, when you're in the band or as a part of the marketing company or something, or the promotions company or the bookers who are booking the tour, it's more effective if you all get on the same page and announce stuff at the same time.
Exactly, yeah.
So we can't have us announcing and then them announcing and then them announcing. It's way more effective if everybody pushes at the same time. So that's what we're dealing with now. We're dealing with companies and contracts that we're following.
Exactly, to
say,
the T.
Hey,
yeah.
let's do all this together. Let's make it the most successful thing we can make it. And
Well, I'll
nobody go rogue.
say this. I don't know how much gear stuff you follow on YouTube, but like it's cool to see.
Negative 10.
Yeah. Okay. So
They follow me.
So I watch a lot of gear stuff to see what's coming out. Andy Timmons, awesome guitarist.
Oh, I love him.
Just came out with a new effects pedal.
That reverb one, right?
The reverb, the
it
Halo.
called?
It's a reverb delay
Let's
unit.
shout it out.
Halo. And
Who makes it? What Halo, or is it just the Halo?
I believe it was Robert Keeley who made that one.
Ooh, I like him.
Yeah. So, anyways, they did this campaign amongst all the gear demo YouTubers and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah, influencer marketing is really effective.
And oh, dude, it's insane.
Yeah.
And it was all like 1 month ago because you look back in your timeline, it's like, oh, the Halo 1 month ago, 1 month ago, 1 month ago.
Yep.
With all these different YouTubers, that pedal show, TPS out of London, or not London, but UK. I mean, list
they're
just
gonna be
goes
mad.
on and on. Yeah, I know, right? They're like, we're not out of London.
We're not out of London. We're out of Milton
I'm gonna
Keynes.
skin this yank next time he comes out to our country.
I mean, don't skin me. December 3rd, though, Sheffield. We'll see.
Well,
that.
they have to skin because they don't have guns. They just, so they skin
nice.
you.
Yeah,
you
true.
know, say shoot
Well,
you.
they do have guns.
Yeah, well, yeah.
Yeah.
Pretend guns, kind of.
No guns. Tanks, though. Let's make it real fun.
So, anyways, in order to not get skinned alive, potentially,
Right. Potentially. Jack the Ripper type
Potentially.
shit. Whitechapel, shout out.
maybe from London area, but definitely have no idea where they're from.
Okay. You know what, though? If someone's from the UK and you're not from the UK, it's a safe bet to assume London.
But they're definitely not that far from London, even if
Well,
they're
London's huge.
even if
It's one of
they're
the biggest cities in the world, right?
well, yeah, but
Someone's gonna be like, actually,
what's the
it's
farthest
36th.
if they're from England? What's the furthest away they could be from London? 4 or 5 hours?
Not very far. Exactly. Yeah, 4 or 5 hours from here, still in North Carolina. Like,
Yeah, right.
it's not that far.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're not counting Wales and Scotland, of course. And Northern Ireland is a whole.
No, I
other
wasn't counting
thing.
that because I'm pretty sure that they're not in Wales or Scotland. So
Yeah, you find out they're in Scotland.
yeah, it's just like fuck. It's
Shit.
the most British sounding like
Yeah.
Scottish based show I've ever heard.
Yeah.
Anyways, no, it was cool. So the campaign for that pedal launch was just massive amongst so many platforms at the same time. So many platforms, so many channels.
Yeah.
And Josh from what is it? JHS Pedals.
Oh, nice.
He does actually a really cool show. It's fun to watch. His sarcasm is hilarious.
I like JHS.
Yeah.
Although I don't find myself needing pedals too much these days.
So
They're fun. I like thinking about them, but as far as like buying it, I'm good.
So here's where I had started getting rid of pedals, and I was kind of upset that I did because I do have a lot of amps, and I've gotten into the capture bug in that quad cortex.
Yeah, for sure. Oh, you got rid of them before you had the quad?
I still have a lot of pedals, but
Right.
as far as what I've had, not even.
Do you think you can capture a whammy pedal or something crazy like that?
I don't know. I've only tried drive pedals and boost pedals.
They do pretty good though.
It's great. It sounds amazing. Yeah. So, anyways, I've been capturing my amps, and the stock overdrives are cool and good, and you can do tons with them. I'm not knocking them at all, but if you know your actual rig and you know what pedals sound like in it, it's nice to take that pedal. You generally have that setting, that it's like this is that magical. Love this. Capture it and then put it in your, chain.
Yeah.
It sounds so good.
And then once you capture it, you have it available to use for other rigs
Exactly.
and amps as well.
Yeah.
Kimper
Yeah.
was the same way. Yeah.
Yeah, so I love the quad cortex. I love the stock stuff in there. I do.
Yeah, it's good.
But there's nothing like the capture on it. There really isn't. Like if you're getting that unit, you're getting it because of the capture.
Yeah.
UI too is phenomenal.
Yeah.
But you're not getting the most out of it that you could be tonally if you're not using capture.
Yeah. Works for us too because we just capture our studio rigs that are on the album,
Mm-hmm.
and then we just go play live, and it's like, oh, that's what that is.
That's what it is. Yeah.
We told the story last episode, but or maybe 2 episodes ago. But the guy who came up after the show and was like, "Oh, I'm so glad to see people using real amps, and you guys are really."
Because there was a wall of amps behind us from the other bands,
from Faster Pussycat and LA Guns, and we just nodded and smiled. Yeah, thanks so much, man. We're using our little quad cortex.
Yeah.
Brought it in a backpack.
Well, I can't tell you how many times I've had people like, dude, what are you using, man? It's like, before assuming, he assumed we were using amps, but before assuming, I'll tell someone what we use.
Well, if you just see us, there's clearly no amps on stage.
Yeah.
So it's obvious we're not using amps, which I like.
Gives us so much more room for activities.
I don't like the wall of amps looks kind of cool. I'll give you that. I don't think it looks as cool as much space as it takes up and as heavy as they are to get there, even with blank cabs.
Yeah.
And as much of a burden it is on the trailer and the travel and the gas. And there's so much involved that you don't think about. And you're just thinking, tone, doing. That's all you're thinking.
For our Scottish viewers.
Yeah, doing.
Yeah.
And I think the tone is not even drastically better.
Well, I think there's nothing like having the real amp, but then again, you start getting into miking, cables, preamps of consoles. Everything starts to color when you just...
There's too many factors.
Yeah, there's so many factors. What if you kick a mic? What if you
kick a mic? You're going to kick a mic, dude. We're running around like monkeys on stage doing backflips. Like, you're going to knock stuff over. You're going to knock the amp over. That's $2,000, $3,000, $4,000 amp hits the ground. Tubes go out.
Yeah.
Something breaks.
And then you're done.
Yeah, you're
unless you have backups.
Then you're borrowing the opener's crate.
That was great. That was
a good joke. Crate is not a good amp for those of you wondering. Shout out Crate. Please sponsor us. No, we're good. But
what if they were actually considering
all
us?
sorts of bridges.
They were like, we really like these guys.
Well, they're not now, and that's all right. So it's fine. They don't make, in my opinion, a professional grade amp. They make amps for consumers and hobbyists and beginners. It's totally fine. Do that.
Yeah.
You probably make more money that way. How many $5,000 amps are you really selling versus $200 amps?
I don't even know if Crate's actually doing amps anymore.
Yeah, that's true. I hope they're not because I just offended them pretty bad. Replace that with Behringer, whatever you want. I had a Behringer
Euro valve?
little cube.
Was it
it was a little cube. It definitely wasn't a valve. And
yeah, but it doesn't have valves in it. They just call it the Euro valve.
Oh, true. No, maybe. I don't know. It was like a little, I don't know how many watts. I didn't know watts, didn't know amps, didn't know nothing. But I played the shit out of that amp. And I learned so many songs. And it was good for that. And it would get loud. Loud to me sitting there next to it.
That was like my Line 6 Spider 2.
Yeah, it was the same kind of thing. Much smaller. And then I had a Spider 3 for a long time. Then a Spider Jam. And then I started getting 5153s and Marshall. I had a JCM 600. Not that good.
Not that good?
No.
Yeah.
Which is why
because it's 300 less.
I got a JCM 600 and I'm playing it and I'm like, this is what people are talking about. This isn't that good. I had a dual rec for a while. Mesa Boogie dual rectifier.
Shit amp.
I liked it.
I'm just joking.
The best, honestly, the best I liked it was on the clean channel. And if you got it loud enough and it was warm enough, it would crunch up like AC/DC style, and that sounded good.
Yeah, yeah.
But the other higher gain channels, I was not as big of a fan of. I'm not the biggest fan of the Mesa sound until you get to the Mark Vs, where it gets a little more creamy and smooth.
Yeah, I'm not the biggest fan of the rectifier
and yours.
sounds.
I like yours a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, the rectifier sounds, no. But the Fillmore, dude, when I heard that amp and played that amp for the first
amp
time,
sounds really good.
I was like, oh, man.
Yeah. And your little Marshall's great, and my Marshall's great, and I love the 5153. I should have never sold
I wish
that.
I had $1,900 extra laying
To get
around
that
this last
Friedman?
weekend.
Yeah.
Yeah, because that Dirty Shirley.
That's about what they cost, though, right? That's not that big of a discount.
They cost about $2,400 or $2,500.
Okay. And it was used or something?
Yeah, lightly used.
Yeah.
So
I don't even care about that. If it works and it has a scratch, cool.
yeah, I don't care about the scratch. I just want it
it's
to
an
work.
amp,
But
dude,
it's
you know what I
nice.
mean?
It kind of is nice when
a
you see
little
that it's
different, I
lightly
guess.
used because,
you don't want something like broken and shitty.
Yeah.
But
Like it probably the only reason it's there is because it's got something wrong with it.
like these people that see the tiniest little dent and they're like, need $700 off. It's like, oh, what? Like, like why? It's a scratch.
Yeah, little scratch. Now, if a chunk of the guitar is missing,
Yeah.
you know,
Maybe that's different.
half off maybe,
Yeah.
close to it.
Yeah. Yeah.
So like every Relics
well-loved
guitar,
gear.
I'd be like, this guitar is kind of fucked up.
Yeah. You're like keying it,
I can't even like go.
keying it. You know, oh, this one has a big old scratch. Someone carved my initials in the back. We got to discount this pretty heavily.
You just like key penises into the back of the guitar. It's just like, seems like you have a dick problem here.
Seems like someone is surreptitiously like that, carving dicks into the backs of guitars. I'm going to need to get them all for half off. Since I'm getting this Les Paul for half off, could I get the other one with a dick carved in the back of it with my initials for also half off, and I could get both for the price of one? Could we work that out? And they're just like, get out. No, I'm just asking because, like, I saw the guy who left. I saw him do it. Like, he left a minute ago.
He's just a big fan.
But I just saw. on that topic, you mentioned you were recognized or something. Tell me about this.
Yeah, dude. Okay, so
And
the
I'll tell my
first.
story, which is way better and cooler, but you go first.
All right,
As
all right.
the opening act,
So
and then we'll get to the main headliner, which is me, of course.
yeah,
Right,
okay,
better
whatever.
either way. Anyway, go ahead.
You don't need to state the obvious.
We all know.
It's all good. It's, you know. But anyways, whatever. Yeah. So I
Drinking.
I forget the name of the restaurant. It's like this little diner.
It's McDonald's.
Yeah. Okay. You got me again.
Yeah.
No, it's this little diner off of Carmel Road.
Oh, way down there.
It's right next to. It's like attached to a gas station. It's a little diner. It's
Okay.
just like you'd never think that you see a bunch of construction crews there. Look, I can't even talk
Right,
tonight.
right.
But yeah, I
Those
was
places
wrapping
are
up.
usually good though.
Yeah, exactly. That's why I wanted to try it because
Yeah.
I was wrapping up a lesson and I was just
Oh,
like,
this is just you.
yeah, I was wrapping up a lesson. I was just like, hey, you know, where's a good place for you like burgers? Yeah, you should go to this place. I was like, cool, I'll go check it out
Nice.
because I had a little bit of time before the next student. So I go and I put in my to-go order.
Mm-hmm.
A lady taking the order was like, "You play in a band?" I'm like, "Yeah." She's like, "LA maybe?" I'm like, she didn't say the. It's okay. I'm not going to take points off.
You should have been like, nope. Nope, not LA maybe. That's not it. You forgetting something? Just being a huge cock. By the way, we make this joke
with
all
that
the time.
exact smile
Yeah.
that you had, like,
We make this joke all the time because we get that all the time.
yeah.
We'll get it on posters. LA maybe. No punctuation, no the. It's like a little bit of effort. Like,
But yeah. So, anyways,
but it's what we signed up for. It's all right.
she had seen us that weekend with Faster Pussycat and LA Guns.
Cool.
So I was just like, oh, cool. And then
Remembered us. We must have made an impression.
music store. It's a music store getting strings. And dude was like,
Guy was like, you in LA maybe? And you're like, yeah. And he's like, twice as expensive. 200% on, not off.
yeah. Yeah, you know how it goes. Anyways.
Buy one, get one double.
Buy one, get one double. Can't miss it.
Okay, so I'll just buy one. You're just asking me to leave. That's what you're doing.
But yeah, anyways, no, he just recognized me and was like, oh, you're that guitarist from the LA maybe.
That's awesome.
So, and he knew it wasn't you. You know, he knew.
Yeah.
He knew I wasn't.
Someone wrote a review of that show and said, guitarist Driz chipped a tooth.
I know, that was hilarious. Yeah.
So then I said, I'm Driz now.
It's okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll
Does
take
that
it.
mean you get to take over like paying for all like kid stuff and whatnot?
Yeah, no. Nope.
Okay.
Is Driz like the legal
Yeah.
legal name required?
It's like on my marriage
No last
license.
name, just Driz.
It's like my marriage license.
So
Social Security, Driz.
what's funny is you brought that up because I brought up this story, which is kind of fun. I was joking about it being better, obviously. But this also didn't happen to me. Someone, old friend of mine from high school texted me. And we hadn't talked for a long time, and then we kind of like reconnected a little bit in the past like year or so. And he texted, we don't talk, maybe once a month, like 2 texts or something.
Gotcha.
But he texted me, yo, man, I'm at the beach just sitting here drinking beers, and I hear someone just blasting Mr. Danger, like somewhere on the beach. And I was like, that's badass. He
That's
was
amazing.
like, fuck yeah, it is.
Dude, that's so
It
cool.
was pretty cool, man.
Yeah, I remember when
I
you
don't
sent that
didn't know
text.
what beach he was on, didn't know. Like, he just hit me up out of the blue. I know he lives up in like the Raleigh area, so it was probably Outer Banks or something.
Gotcha.
That's cool. That's a cool thing to hear, though.
Yeah. People
We
are
keep
blasting
hearing
music.
and seeing these little things like that really help
And
us.
they're getting more frequent. Yeah.
And it helps us to feel validated that like we are on the path.
Dude,
We're on the path
I
that we
love
need to
feeling
be.
validated. Oh my God.
Yeah, I love number two feeling for me. Being validated.
Number 2.
Yeah. Which the joke is, you know what number 1 is. It's
No idea.
smiling. Just kidding.
I was going to say Diet Dr. Pepper.
Yeah, drinking Diet Dr. Pepper. But yeah, it is validating to see some of these things happening and feel like we're on the path. And with that in mind, I think we're going to say sayonara.
So, yeah.
I'm not even positive what that means or what language that is. Is
Yeah.
that Japanese? We're going to say it's Japanese.
It's Japanese.
Is that Bangladeshi? Probably is. That's probably made it into the zeitgeist of English, huh? Goodbye. That's what I meant to say.
Yeah. Thank you so much for joining us on this free edition.
Yep.
Again, if you want to see the extra stuff, head on over to your new favorite band.
Your new favorite band.edu.
I need some edu code.
.gov.
No, go to lamaybe.com/VIP and you can sign up again to be a member.
Yeah.
So.
And we're going to party with the Vipers now. Let's do it.
Hey everybody, thank you so much for watching the latest episode of your new favorite band. This is the end of the free content.
But if you want to unlock the full uncut versions of every episode, head over to lamaybe.com/VIP and sign up for our membership. For $7 a month, you'll get extended episodes of our podcast, a bonus episode every month, plus exclusive merch. You'll also be supporting us and helping us continue to stay on the road and make new music. And for that, we're eternally grateful. So thank you.